allow all the MPs to make comments and finally conclude with before the governor, allow also the Honorable Elmi, who is our CS, to make comment and finally His Excellency the Governor. So you will be here with us. I will give you a chronology of events. On 20th April 2021, pursuant to Section 33 of the County Assembly Act of Wajir County, His Excellency Ambassador Mohammed Abdul Hamud, from office by way of impeachment, stating the grounds and particulars inter alia as a gross violation of the Constitution, abuse of office, incompetence, among other charges. The motion, having met the constitutional and legal test, got the approval of the Speaker, given His Excellency the Governor 7 days notice to prepare and appear before the Assembly to defend himself. On 27th April 2021, the County Assembly was called to order by the Speaker at 2:30. Once the order of business was, one of the orders of the business was the motion as presented by the MCA for the removal of the Governor. The floor was open for debate, in which members were asked to vote either in favor of the impeachment or not. That 7 members voted in favor. The Speaker of the Assembly officially announced the results and declared the Governor officially impeached by more than 2/3 of the County Assembly members. By a letter dated 28 April 2021, which was received by the Office of the Speaker of the Senate on 29 April 2021, the Speaker of the County Assembly informed the Speaker of the Senate of the approval of the motion for the removal of the Governor. In terms of Section 33, Subsection 3 of the County Government Act and Standing Order 75(1)(a) of the Senate Standing Orders, the Speaker of the Senate was required thus to convene a meeting of the Senate to hear the charges against the Governor. Now, via the Gazette Notice 4196 dated 30th April 2021, which was published in the special issue of the Kenya Gazette, the Speaker of the Senate convened a special meeting of the Senate on Tuesday 4th May 2021. And Wednesday 5th May 2021 and Thursday 6th, those are 3 days at the Senate chambers. A special sitting of the Senate again was held on 6th May, where it was resolved to establish a special committee. The same was duly established. An invitation was issued for both parties, requiring the parties to file their witness statements and documents by 5 p.m. on Tuesday 11th May 2021. Now, on Wednesday 12th May, the special committee convened on Wednesday 12th May, the special committee convened its meeting for the hearing of the matter. The same proceeded for 2 days, 12th May and 13th May 2021. The committee reserved 17th May as the day for delivery of the report. On 17th May 2021, the Senate delivered its report of the special committee on the proposed removal of office by impeachment of the Governor. After the said report was adopted, the Honorable Governor was given an opportunity to be heard and mitigate pursuant to Standing Order 76 of the Senate Standing Orders. Thereafter, members of the Senate were allowed to debate. After the close of the debate, the members of the Senate were allowed to vote. This in line with Standing Order 78. The said votes were tallied where were tallied where 25 senators voted in favor of the removal of the Governor, 2 against, and 4 abstained. The majority of the county delegation of the Senate voted to uphold the impeachment charges, and as a result, the Governor ceased to hold office with immediate effect. By the Gazette Notice 4702, dated 17th May, the decision of the Senate was communicated to the general public. It was thus notified for the information of the general public that pursuant to Article 181 of the Constitution, Section 33 of the County Government Act, the Special Committee of the Senate found the particulars of the following allegations against the Governor of Wajir has been substantiated, namely gross violation of the Constitution, August 2010, the County Government Act of 2012, the Public Procurement Disposal Act of 2015, the Public Finance Act of 2012, and the same having been upheld by the plenary with 25 votes. Now, in a bid to avert occurrence of vacuum, the assumption of office of Wajir County Government, the assumption of office of Wajir County Governor Committee convened a virtual meeting immediately after the pronouncement of the Senate on 17 May 2021, attended by the respective members, where it was resolved that the committee will facilitate the process of swearing in the Deputy Governor to ensure and coordinate the provision of security services to the Governor and put in place the necessary facilities and employ the necessary personnel to establish the necessary personnel to enable the Deputy Governor to assume office. The program was duly prepared and the swearing-in ceremony was organized. The same was conducted pursuant to the provisions of the Constitution, the County Government Act, and the Assumption of Office of the Governor Act. Accordingly, the White Gazette Notice 1 dated 17 May 2021, the chairperson of the Assumption Committee of Office of the Governor, the Acting County Secretary, notified the information to the public that the swearing-in ceremony of His Excellency Ahmed Ali Mukhtar as the Governor of Wajir County shall take place on 18th May 2021 at the Wajir County headquarters starting at 10 a.m. The same was done pursuant to the provision of the Constitution, the County Government Act, and the Assumption of Office of Governor Act. The Governor was accordingly sworn on 18th May 2021, and certificate of inauguration of the Governor of Wajir was duly issued to the effect that the judiciary satisfies Honorable Ahmed Ali Mukhtar, having assumed office as the Governor of Wajir County pursuant to Article 182(2) of the Constitution on 18th May 2021, and has taken his oath of office in accordance with Section 16(1)(a) of the Assumption of Office of Governor Act Number 4 of 2019. The same was duly signed by the Governor and the Honorable Justice Said Juma. On 19 May 2021, at 4 p.m., Messrs. Ahmed Nasir Abdullah, who is a lawyer also on record, for the County Assembly of Wajir, received an order and an application filed in the Constitutional Petition number E009 of 2021 by one Aden Mohammed and others, versus the County Assembly of Wajir, purporting to stay the order. This is when already the swearing-in has taken place. A certificate that has been issued by the judiciary, and the Governor has already assumed office. So in law, it was fait accomplished. Something that has already, and the judiciary cannot purport to, attempt to issue something that has already been overtaken by event. So by then, the Governor was already in office and functioning in line with the Constitution. Now it's clear. It's clear that the order issued by the Honorable Court was in vain, and the order was overtaken by events. Court, that is the procedure, and I don't need to explain to you this. In conclusion, therefore, why we are here today, and you can see the entire leadership of Wajir being one of the 47 counties of the Republic of Kenya, is just to highlight two things. First, this is a country of laws, this is a country of rules, this is a country of traditions. We want to first of all appreciate what the members of the County Assembly of Wajir have done. Truly, we are very proud of them. And we want to thank them on behalf of the people of Wajir, on behalf of the people of Kenya actually, for truly living up to their mandate. Secondly, we also want to appeal to the people of Wajir to accord the new administration all the necessary support so that the new governor can deliver services. The expectations are so high. We have not been doing very well. You are aware, and I'm sure most of you in the fourth estate are aware of what has been happening in Wajir. So we also want to appeal to the people of Wajir to remain calm, support the new governor. As the leadership, as the political leaders, we are 100% united behind the new governor. Any other side shows will have to wait its own time. So we also want to appeal to them to remain calm, support the new governor. Equally, we also appreciate the work. This country has a number of traditional arms and other emerging arms. We also want to appreciate the work being done by the judiciary. And we are committed to the rule of law, the adherence of the rule of law, and that is, I think, what holds this country together. And finally, because of where we are also ready to accept. The case has been referred to the Chief Justice for the unbundling of a bench whatever outcome, we'll abide by. Until that happens, we have a duly sworn in Gavana. Let's give him the support that he requires so that he can deliver service. The expectation is so high, actually, and what people are really yearning for delivery of service. So at this juncture, I want to invite my friend. This is the MP of all MPs. The MP, you will come and sit here. The MP of Wajir East is the MP, the mother MP or the father MP of all MPs.
Honorable members of the Fourth Estate, I want to thank you for coming in large number to see and hear the views of the leadership of Wajir. My name is Honorable Rashid Amin, MP Wajir East Constituency and a representative of Wajir County. First and foremost, I would like to thank the County Assembly of Wajir and the Senate for discharging their constitutional mandate of impeaching the Governor of Wajir for failure to provide services as designated and constitutionally mandated by the relevant laws in Kenya. So I want to thank them for upholding the constitutional mandate and impeaching the Governor of Wajir. And I want to confirm here that what the County Assembly has done and what the Senate has done is reasonably within the law to impeach the Governor of Wajir. And there is absolutely no lacuna in the administration and the leadership of Wajir County leadership. There is no lacuna whatsoever because the legal provisions and the constitutional mandate of the County Assembly and the Senate has fully been discharged and reasonably executed by those entities, the Senate and County Assembly, in discharging their functions. And I want to confirm here there's no lacuna in the leadership of Wajir County as per the swearing in of Honorable Mukhtar as the third Governor of Wajir. There's no lacuna. Whatever that is happening currently in Wajir, I want to say, is a recipe, a child shows, and a recipe for chaos in Wajir Township. And I will not in any way, as a member of the representative of Wajir Town, accept anybody who will excite, who will create unnecessary tension in Wajir Township. I will not interfere. And what is happening here is, I want to say it clearly, I want the leadership of provincial administration, the entire leadership of this country, for those who maintain law and order, to make sure that there's unnecessary tension and hostility among the people of Wajir Township until and unless there is otherwise decision which will come from the bench, three-page bench in Wajir. Is going to be attended by the judiciary. So I will say it here that Minister for Interior, the leadership of provincial administration should maintain law and order so that, and the police, so that there is no unnecessary tension and hostility among the leadership and among the public in Wajir Township. Because what is happening here is totally a recipe for chaos. On the issue of service delivery, Wajir people are interested in service delivery. We want services, provision of services, adequate services in terms of the mandate provided be discharged by the current and retired Governor of Wajir. Finally, on the issue of Wajir leadership, we are totally in agreement of what has transpired in the past few weeks, and you can see it. the entire leadership of Wajir in support of the government. And I would urge the leadership, the general public in Wajir to support the new administration so that we continue to receive good services for the residents of Wajir. Thank you very much.
My name is Professor Mahmoud Sheikh, Member of Parliament to Wajir South, and a member that comes from the county that has been in paralysis for the last 3 years. Let me put it that way clearly. Today is a day that we cannot turn back. Today is a day that we cannot bring any further paralysis. It is a time for Wajir people to move forward. It is a time for Wajir people to say that it is a moment of relief, in the sense that legal processes has been followed, starting from an impeachment process that started from the county assembly, that came to the Senate, and that has been finalized at the Senate. It is important and imperative to understand that we cannot, reverse the progress that we have made in terms of democracy. And Kenya is a democratic country, a country that bestows itself on the foundation of our forefathers that has established a legal process that can take place. Anyone with a complaint, anyone with an issue, anyone that feels that they have been aggrieved can go to the highest level of the courts in our country. But what cannot be stopped is governance that has come in through a legal process, through a legal means. I must say that I should congratulate our brother, and I'm using the term our brother, His Excellency Ahmed Ali Mukhtar, who has taken over the mandate as the third governor of Wajir County. And it is important, and again important, let me emphasize that, important with an imperative position to say that Wajir people want service. And the service delivery has begun on the 18th of May 2021. So we want to say everyone that comes from Wajir and the rest of the country to stand with us as Wajir people to see that we have delivered service for our people. I want to say one final point. Council of Governors are very important members of our country, executive members of our counties. We want to say to them that Wajir people have spoken. They have spoken loud and clear through their representatives from the county assembly to the national, to the Senate. That's the national, office in terms of counties. They have spoken and they have said that enough is enough and Wajir must move forward. And we want to say that the Council of Governors will support His Excellency Honorable Ahmed Ali Mukhtar as the third governor of Wajir County. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much. It's like everything has been said. But why we must speak is that we not only need to show our unity in terms of being together, but also to speak out the truth and the situation as we have. I just want to start with some small jokes. One of your friends told me about the clanism and the dynamics in Wajir. Whether at the national level, all county levels, clanism and tribalism is not a substitute for service delivery. It cannot be a reason. You cannot hide behind your communities. President Uhuru cannot hide behind his community. The governor Wajir or any other person cannot hide at the expense of service delivery. So we, the leaders of Wajir, are concerned about the situation in Wajir in terms of services, and we appreciate the steps taken both by the County Assembly and the Senate for the sake of service delivery, and whatever that happened later, including the swearing in. We want to send a warning to the current government that the people of Wajir expect nothing short of service delivery from you. So we are not going to engage in shenanigans of what we have been in the last 3 years. I also want to appeal to the former governor and whoever is with him, if there is any, that the people of Wajir need services which they have not got from you the last 3 years. Please give them time so that the current governor can deliver. We, at the national level and the county level, because the county assembly, as you have been told, 37 members voted for this impeachment. So you can see the level of unity for this. We come from different parties. We belong to different formations at the national level. But on the issue of Wajir and in terms of the services expected for the people of Wajir, we are united and one. So we are not going to go back on this, and we are going to support the governor, and we expect services from him. Thank you so much.
I think well said by my colleagues. I also want to echo their sentiment. The fact that all elected leaders of the 6 constituencies and all elected members of the county assembly are here is an indication of the suffering the people of Wajir have undergone, and the need to have a change in regards to service delivery. You are all aware that Northeastern and of course the Somali politics is dominated by the clan factor. The fact that this move has defied all odds, with elected members coming with one united voice, is an indication of the suffering the people of Wajir County have undergone. No doubt that there was total breakdown of devolved services in regards to Wajir County. I am sure most of you are in the loop on what is happening, because the media in one way or the other must have been covering this. And we are simply requesting that service be returned. We thank the county assembly in the move they have taken, indeed without the involvement of anybody. I feel they have reached the elasticity limit and they have decided to impeach the governor. We also want to thank the Senate for accepting the same, and it is our prayers that the judiciary will also uphold the same. That way, as Wajir people, all we are saying is that Wajir should move forward now. Thank you and God bless.
Thank you very much. I am Ahmed Bashane, MP Talbach, constituency. Like my colleagues, I will take this opportunity to thank the MCS and the Senate for the effort they have taken in impeaching the former governor of Wajir. And let me tell you why we are united, that you can see all the MPs and majority of the MCS, the sole purpose, the motivation for doing this is about service delivery, no other issue. Some people might say, as we have heard earlier, that this thing is being done because of politics of 2022. These groupings which you might see today might be in different camps tomorrow, and they have been in different camps earlier. The sole purpose of meeting together and impeaching the former governor of Wajir is to get service delivery, which we have not received for the last 4 years. And this act which we have done today, which was done by the MCS, senators, and supported by everybody, is to strengthen devolution, such that nobody will take things for granted and do things the way they require. We are united in this endeavor, and we will be united in whoever will take similar action, what the former governor has done. If there's no service delivery, you will be removed from where you are, with whoever governor you are, whether you're in Wajir, Mandera, Garissa, though I don't want to delve in other areas. Thank you very much.
Now we have 2 representatives from the county assembly, the move of the impeachment, and one of the star witnesses, Honorable Shoaib and Honorable Abdullah.
Bismillah. Today we have convened here the leadership of Wajir County, both at the national and the county level, to tell Kenyans and Wajir people at large, as members of the county assembly, we have executed our mandate, our constitutional mandate for that matter, to do an impeachment process. It has been successful. It has been concurred with by the Senate. Our resolutions was passed, and it has gained unanimous vote. Now it is time for service delivery. We also want to tell the people of Wajir that there is no vacuum. The governor has been duly sworn into office, and he is going to perform his functions as per the law. Mine is just to tell the Council of Governors. I want to tell them that they have never been to Wajir. They are only at their respective counties. Well, I will ask them to come to Wajir and see for themselves what has happened in Wajir. We had very big problems. Devolution was not seen in Wajir. That is why we had to do our oversight role through this impeachment process. As also members of the county assembly, we are people on the ground every time. We also want to tell our people in Wajir to remain calm, not to be incited against themselves. There should be no problem in terms of security. I know the provincial administration are alive to the fact of the happenings in Wajir. But also welcome them to maintain peace and tranquility. Thank you.
Good morning, ladies and gentlemen of the press. And first of all, as the motion mover, I would like to thank the people of Wajir for maintaining peace, for praying for us during the impeachment process, and for ensuring that calm and tranquility is there. Secondly, we never had the opportunity to thank the Senate for maintaining our resolve, for ensuring that our decisions is upheld. And thirdly, I would also like to thank my colleagues who never looked at clan dynamism and who never looked at other things apart from ensuring that service is delivered to the people of Wajir. Our core agenda in ensuring that this impeachment process goes on was to ensure that service delivery is returned to the people of Wajir. We wanted to make sure that simple services like offices operating 24 hours, like ambulances responding to emergency calls, like hospitals being stocked with drugs, are returned back. That was our main agenda for the impeachment of the governor. We had no any other ill motive, we had no any other agenda, no political agenda. We therefore would like to tell the governor, the new governor, that he should also ensure that the return of those services are basic services and are provided to the people of Wajir. Lastly, the people of Wajir have maintained peace, they have maintained tranquility. We will also like to tell the former governor to also address his issues through the courts. He should not mislead the people of Wajir. Make sure that the people of Wajir who are peace-loving, who are staying together, are not misled. Thank you.
Good morning, members of the court state. Mine will be very short and brief, precise to the point. It is the shoe wearer knows where it pinches most. We are the local leaders as Wajir County. And it is utmost, and we know the utmost suffering of the people. In regards to that, we have executed our mandate constitutionally. I also congratulate the Senate for upholding our decision, for removing the way of impeachment the former governor, Ambassador Mohammed Abdul Mahmoud. I want to tell the former governor that there is no vacuum in Wajir County. I'm urging him that he should give space to the current governor to perform his function as he was given before. Thank you.
We are here, all the leadership of Wajir County. We are in support of the new governor, the third governor of Wajir County, Governor Ahmed Ali Mukhtar. Our main aim is to help the people of Wajir get service delivery. For a long time, for 3 years, our people have been suffering. They have missed their basic rights, like health, water, and other. And today we are here together to support the new governor, our third governor, who was sworn in on the 18th, to come out clearly and do service delivery for the people of Nigeria. We don't have ill motives for any other person. Our intention is just to get service delivery, as my colleague said. We don't want sideshows. We don't want incitement against the laughing people of the peace-loving people of Wajir. As we are here together, we don't care about clanism. We don't care about who is who. We are here to support our county. We want our county to prosper and get what they are supposed to get because of devolution. Thank you so much.
We now have the CS, former minister and the current CS. He will speak both in English and Somali. So we have the governor.
Bismillah. I think my colleagues have said most of the things. I just want to expand on one thing. For it to reach where it has reached, it means it's more than service. The services had completely collapsed. Actually, all our sub-counties and that. I'm surprised, how it did not come to national before the impeachment. It's more than that because people have been conned. There are thousands of business people who've been given fake projects, or they did real projects, they were never paid, and more. So we're talking of a bill of over 5 billion that is remaining with the new governor that's happening. People who have been destituted, who are serious businessmen. So not only have we lost development, have we lost, what you call, our economy has been destroyed, our social fabric has also been destroyed through corruption, trying to use the clan system. I'll actually invite any serious investigative journalist to actually look how all our oversight bodies can be compromised, how, including our traditional systems, putting there, all the clan elders, putting them on employment. It is a classic, it's something so crazy. And I would really invite you guys, to anybody who's really serious investigative, just to look back 3 years, how we actually kept quiet for 3 years, how we have reached. Okay, the assembly has tried before, but really there is something serious that is going on. All we say is, it's a good day for devolution. Those who do not know and who have been hearing other noises, please, we invite them to go to Wajir and whatever have collapsed. The new governor was sworn in on Tuesday, 18. All the houses are open. He didn't use a single shilling. All the staff are back in hotel. Some who have been lying here. So poor management, basically. The streets have been cleaned in 1 week. So think of what, and we don't expect actually tensions, clans. We are actually strong. What we are saying is, do not try, to cheat people, sending things, I'm coming back tomorrow and all that. Go through the court process. If the court allows you, we'll follow the law. In short, we are saying we have a county that has suffered for a long time. My advice to him would be give it peace for we elected him, we put him in place. He's been given a chance. Now we should give a chance to a new governor. I would like to say in Somali for the local media.
Just bear with us, so that there's no repetition. nimanka assemblyga iyo senadka shaqadooda way qabsadeen. Kotini shalay wuu warramay, wuxuu yidhi Kotini saddex gaay joogaan aan la geeya, Kotinigaas aan la sugo wuxuu dhahaa. Laakiin aniga reer Wajir waxaan leenahay
waxaan rabnaa shaqada inay soo noqoto waa aragteen aan u malaynaa istaallaa inay furmeen in maaragtay shaqo la bilaabay laakiin buuq shaqo kuma soconaysa waxaan leenahay nabadda alla wada dowladda goboleed markii la hagaajinayo waa la ogaayay qofkoo xalleyn kara inuu soo geli kara nidaam adag oo sahlaneen yaa loo hagaaji oo inay assembly soo mara oo senate mara oo courtine la mara inti waa la maray waxaana dhibkaas keenay annagoo ugu degnay oo ka hadalnay oo dhahnay dadka waxa loo qabto marka waxaa idin leenahay reer wajeerow isku duubsanaana waa ma awal reer wajeerana wadhihi jir maalaan tagnay tii waa soo noqotay qabiil waa ka baxaynaa insha allah diinta islaamka u noqonaynaa maalka dowladda shaqaalahan u sheegaynaa gabana cusub aan u sheegaynaa maalka dowladda waa xaaraan wixii loogu talagalay aan ahayn ama si xalaal qafaan ku qaadanin waa xaaraan waa sidan u bilaabnay waxaan rabnaa markaan ka bacdi maalka ummadda in layska jaro ilmahan lagu korsanin waxaan dhibka ugu bixi lahaana abaaraha ugu bixi lahanahay waa xaaraanta laqona wassalaamu calaykum waraxmatullaahi wabarakaatu.
And finally, His Excellency, the Governor.
Good morning.
Morning.
Mine is to thank the members of the fourth estate, the leadership of Wajir County, members of Wajir County Assembly who are here this morning. They all spoke and you heard them very well. Mine is not to do with politics. As the governor of Wajir County, the expectation or what is expected of me is to deliver services to the people of Wajir. I was sworn in on the 18th, and as you heard from the speakers before me, there were very serious issues in Wajir. And we are very fortunate that at least we attended to many of these in the 1 week we were in office. Hospitals across the county were closed. Health officials or health workers were not at their places of work. Some were striking because of some small issues that any county government can handle. Now we are happy they are all back. Our hospitals are open. Staff are back to work. You very well know what the complaints of the MCAs were, the issues they brought to the Senate. Majority of those, as somebody who has been working very well, had a very cordial relationship with his former boss, majority of those issues that were enumerated very well by the Assembly, though some were said to have not been substantiated, are all true. And I challenge the fourth estate, just like the CS, to go to Wajir and do or cover these issues. They're still there, by the way. These issues are there. But ours now is to, work on them and make sure these are not issues that will happen every now and then in Wajir. I had 3.5 years with my former boss, or the second governor of Wajir County. And you had the leadership speak here. We gave him the time to deliver to the people of Wajir. Unfortunately, you know what happened. I need not go back and tell you what happened. We appealed to him to come on board citizen of the county and help us, if anything, to deliver to the people of Wajir. We have utmost respect to the judiciary. We know he has been to a number of courts, and the issue now is with the CJ, the Chief Justice, who is to form a panel to listen to the cases of the issues he is raising. Until then, Wajir has a governor. There is no vacuum, and we are more than ready to work for the people of Wajir. So mine is also to appeal to the people of Wajir to maintain calm. We have our own issues. We had an Al-Shabaab attack even last night, where a very young man, very innocent, a student, was killed. So we need to address these issues instead of, politicking and addressing the media every now and then on issues that won't add value to the people of Wajir. Thank you very much.
Yeah.
Bismillah.
You will bear with us, eh?
waxaan rabaa halkan in aan uga mahadnaqo madaxda maanta nala joogto halkan sidaad arkaysaan ka kooban MP-yadii 6 MP ee laga soo doortay Wajir County, wasiirkeena Maxamed Cilmi, nominated MP Mheshimiwa Nasr Sahal, iyo MCS-ka leadership-kooda taqriiban oo 10 qof ah halkan oo matalayaan intooda kale maadaama ay wada imaan karin Nairobi inta kale ay shaqo ku jiraan. Ayaan u mahadnaqayaa marka koowaad nala istaagay, nala taagan ilaa hadeer, nagu boorinayo, nalana garab taagan sidii aan ugu shaqayn lahayn countigeena iyo dadkeena sharafta leh reer Wajir. Waxaan rabaa inaan dib idiin celiyo oo aan idin sheego waxaad ogsoontihiin oo ah Wajir wixii ka jiray. qaylada waxaa keenay dhibki jiray. MCS-keena waa kii gavanageeni hore ay ku qaadeen impeachment. Senatka ayaa maaragtay ku raacay wixii ay horkeeneen. sidaa ayaa maadaama uu senatka ku raacay la ii diyaariyay aniga oo gavanagii saddexaad ahaan la ii diyaariyay. haddana waxaan diyaar u nahay inaan u shaqayno dadkeena reer Wajir, xafiisyada tagno. hadda intaan idinla hadlayo xafiisyadeena waxaa ka buuxo taqriiban 200 oo qof oo contractors ah oo pending billskii aad u fara badnaa doonayo ayaa jooga suuxan xafiiskeena. waxaas iyo wixii lamid ah isbitaalada xirnaa iyo waxaasaan diyaar u nahay inaan ka shaqayno, waddanka ku noqono oo dadka aan la fariisano. marka waxyaabahani horyaallo maxkamadda oo sidii la idin sheegaba Chief Justice-ka horyaallo ilaa ay laga soo gabagabaynayo waqti bay qaadan kartaa. wixii ka soo baxayana waan respect garaynayna, waa lagu dhaqmayaa. laakiin inta ka dhici doonto wax isbedel ma laha. maxkamadda shalay wixii ka soo baxana aad iyo aad ayaan ugu faraxsanahay, sababtoo ay tahay meeru dhowr jeer ayuu order soo bixiyay xaakimkii joogay. marka maadaama uu dhahay arrimihii la ii horkeena way culus yihiin, sidaa daraaddeeda waxaan gudbinayaa Chief Justice-ka inuu sameeyo 3 iyo ka badan judge inay dhageystaan arrinkani. annaga aad iyo aad ayaan ugu faraxsanahay, waayo waxaan filaynaa in hal qof wuxuu ku dhageysanayo asaga ayaaba dhahay inay ka wanaagsan tahay 3 qof iyo ka badan inay dhageystaan. wax badanna wuu soo baxayaa, wax badanna way ogaani doonaan in sidii waxay u dhaceen inay wax iska bedeli doonaanna nala ma aha. laakiin go-aankii shalay waxay igu bedelay ma laha. waxaan leenahay marka dadkeenna nabad iyo wanaagii aad ku joogteen ku jooga. annagana waxaan diyaar u nahay inaan idin shaqayno, shaqadeennana waa gelaynaa. waxaan ku darayaa dowladda dee sida ogsoontihiinba Gavana running ayuu leeyahay, keligiisa ma shaqayni karo. taasina sida ugu dhaqsi badan isbuucana dhexdiisa ayaan magacaabi doonaa insha allah. Asalaamu calaykum. Thank you.
Sorry.
Just for, yes.
Among the many, my name is Hiran Sunasageka. Among the many allegations leveled against the governor before the Senate, you said, although they were not substantiated, they were very true. Kenyans are interested to know, one of the allegations was that the support of the government was running with the affairs of the country. Could you confirm that or?
I think this will be something that will be taken to the CJ. The court will discuss. So definitely you will be hearing more of this during that time. So I beg you just hold your horses for now.
Much more on, I think all of you have agreed on service delivery. And you know devolution is about service. Now you have been challenged on service delivery. What's your priority key issues that you want to address within 100 days? Second, on issue of service delivery, why are you raising it now? Why now? Third, because devolution cannot stay without politics. Is this, I think on 2013, we talked about, I think when we are in Elders, Honorable Kainan said that we are going to form a new alliance. Is it, this is the new alliance to form 2022? One is the new alliance. Second is priority to the issues that you want to address. Service delivery, why now?
I think the why now has been answered by a number of speakers who spoke before me. The assembly tried severally to impeach the governor. It didn't happen. It happened now. So I think the issue of why now, for the service delivery and my priorities, the devolved issues are very well known. Health, water, agriculture, livestock. You know, when in our county, for your information, Wajir County is 56,000 square kilometers, bigger than Rwanda and Burundi combined. It has almost a third of its landmass. When you drill a bore, it is saline, salinity. So it is water stress. If you don't do anything on issues water, you are not doing any service to the people of Wajir. The 3.5 years we were in Wajir, I don't think we drilled 20 bores, while we were receiving yearly over 10 billion Kenya shillings, both from the national, the equitable revenue, our own revenue, and donor funds. Our budget has been over 10 billion every year. And drilling a borehole doesn't need even 10 million Kenyan shillings. So currently, just now as we speak, we have over 200 contractors in front of my office in Wajir, the headquarters. All of them, you know, wanting to meet us on how we will prioritize or what we will do on, you know, the pending bills, which are very huge. And that is why it will be an issue, it will be a problem to do much when we know, you know, we are in debt. You know, you have to pay what you already consume before doing more development projects. So we will definitely have issues when it comes to that, but our priority is on health and water.